My favorite Disney movie is Dumbo, because in a little over an hour's running time, it packs so much in. It might be the most emotionally charged movie that ever came out of Disney's, between Mom being separated from Dumbo and them coming back together again. It's experimental. You've got the pink elephants on parade, for example, and it's very, very warm and very cartoony. I think it actually espouses so many things about animation that I love, and that's my favorite. I don't think Mickey's going anywhere. I think he's going to be around for another 90 years. You know, I think he is very much a part of people's lives, you know, whether they remember him from when they were kids watching his cartoons, or, you know, as adults going to a Disney theme park, or, you know, seeing a new Mickey cartoon that's made. All of these things are part and parcel of people's lives. I think he's still vital and still there for us. I think every studio or group of filmmakers tries to be relevant to today's audiences and today's society. And I don't think Disney is any exception. I mean, this isn't really a Mickey question, but I think with films like Zootopia and Moana, and particularly Moana in terms of having an empowered female character, you know, and with Zootopia, diversity, and so on and so forth, and Moana too, for that matter. I think these are examples of films that are connecting with people in the modern day. Okay, they may do it set in ancient times, but their emotions and what they're going through are completely relatable to today's audiences. I've never really thought about that, but I consider Minnie Mickey's equal, you know. And to be honest, Minnie is 90 years old as well. She was in the very first cartoons with him. So my hat's off to her. And I think Mickey, for the most part, has acted very gentlemanly towards her. He hasn't done anything other than maybe his earliest cartoons where he might have tried to steal a kiss. That would be about as far. I think Mickey's clean. Pocahontas was a very difficult movie to make, first of all, because it was based on people who really existed. And second of all, we still wanted to make it a Disney movie. Now, we're not going to claim that it's a history lesson, but I think what we did in the film, first of all, is give the audience an empowered female character. And in fact, if you look at most of our movies, the hero or heroine character has to grow and change. Pocahontas didn't have to. It's everyone around her who changed. She was the strongest one in the film, and everybody else had to get, you know, on her wavelength. Excuse me. And, you know, I think what we were true to is the spirit of who she was, what she brought to both nations, you know, the English settlers and her own people, in terms of being somebody who brought the two sides together, which she was. So, you know, the challenges are that people are always going to see something their own way, you know, but I think we did good by Pocahontas. For the most part, animators are animators. What's changed is the toolkit, okay? So whereas it's not as much paper and pencil anymore, it's people manipulating a computer model and a rig. Well, the computer doesn't do it by itself. You don't press a button and say, okay, I'm going to press the sad button now the character is going to be sad. It still takes artists and animators to do that with the model. So they're using a different toolkit, but they're doing exactly the same thing. They're creating characters that never existed before so that you believe in them.